Hello everyone, this video isn't a tutorial but a devlog. A devlog's when someone makes videos about a game that they're making, and I'm gonna make a game that remasters one of my old games from my main account called Duel. I'll be remaking the game on this account and making videos about the process. This devlog is about prototyping. Prototyping is creating the basics of the game, without any polished art or sounds. As you can see, right now the cannons are just these black shapes that move around. I want this game to be easy to program in features later on, so I programmed in things like a list that determines the controls of the players, so that later on I can add a feature to let you change the controls. These sorts of things make future programming much easier. Prototyping is important in creating games because you need to find out if the mechanic is good or not, and whether you can create it or not. And if you make all the art before doing any programming, and you find out it's too hard to make or it's not fun, then you just wasted all that time on the art. So you want to start with programming the basics. I started with programming the cannon sprite and making that work, then I programmed the cannonballs and got them to work, then I programmed in the explosions. I also added a new mechanic that wasn't in the previous game, where you can rotate or tilt your cannon. The original game also had power-ups, but I'm just going to leave that to another devlog. How the cannonballs work is that they're constantly updating a list with their positions, and then check if they're close enough to any of the other cannonballs. If they are close enough, that means it's touching it, and they explode. The cannons check if they're touching any of the explosions, and if they do detect one, they get deleted. This is a temporary script for the cannons, as later on the death and detection will be more refined to work better. I still need to add things like art, music, and a menu, but now that I have the main mechanics done, it should be a lot easier to make the game. I've uploaded a copy of this version of the game to my Scratch account, so you could go check it out with the link in the description. That's pretty much it for this devlog. These devlogs will probably be shorter compared to other YouTubers, as this game isn't a very large game. I'll be back in episode 2 of this devlog with some new features. Did I just say declog?